Okay. Hi, Chris. KJ, thank you so much for your gift card. I really, and there's no service. I guess I'm too close to that. And it is cold and rainy out there. So now it's spinning here. And I'm new. Oh, skip the ads. Let's see what everybody has to say. Make sure I'm in live chat. Okay, so this is weird because I'm all by myself again. Kimmy is still in Boise, and she's going to be there for a bit. Hi, Robin. Hi, Cora. Chris, KJ, Kelly. Kelly was first. Hi, Bradley. So Kimmy's probably going to be in. I did tell her we were doing the live, so she may pop in. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Sue. Dang, I'm spinning. I don't care if it spins, just as long as I can see what you guys are saying. So definitely give me any questions that you have so that I can answer those. And I guess I'll just kind of fill you in on what's been going on. I've been taking it really easy because there is a strong possibility that I fractured my tailbone. Getting lots of blur and spinning. Hi, Carla. Darn. Hi, Tanya. Darn, darn, darn if it's spinning. Hi, Jody. No, there is no snow. No snow. It's been in the 40s. It's been really nice. I'm trying to figure out a different way where I could put the phone closer to the window because that's where I get the best service. I got an idea. Hold on. I don't know if this will work. I don't know if it'll work, you guys, but we'll see. It might be a little bit crooked, but I basically have it hanging out the window. Whoa! That's a little scary. To try to prop it. Hold on, this is going to be craziness. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works. It's kind of got you pointing up in the air, so that makes that a little bit difficult. I thought we were falling for sure. The dogs are like, what are you doing? I'm gonna try to lean it down. Oh, that's weird. There we go. That's better. Good thing I have my house robe right here, so that way I can stay warm. It's like 80 degrees in here, so having the window open is not that big of a deal. I can even close it a little bit more. Hopefully that will help. But no, we've been in the 40s. At night it does drop a little bit, but we've had really nice weather. We've just had tons and tons of rain. It's basically been raining nonstop. I would say we've probably had like 5 inches of rain. I have a tub that's sitting out. And I guess it's like this deep and it's almost full of rainwater. And it's just sitting out on this thing. It's like no runoff can get into it. It's literally just what's dropping. It is totally my rant warm. Kelly brought me some. It's actually right. It was right here. Did it fall? I literally, oh, yep, right here. She brought me some of the free stuff that she made, the comfrey salve, I think it's called. And it smells so good. and I've been using it, and I've already noticed a difference. I still hurt. It's still it's a burning pain. And it's pretty constant, but it's definitely less. And I don't feel like I have to take um, Aleve or ibuprofen, which is really pretty amazing. But my whole left side is bruised. I don't know. I might be able to show you my elbow. It's got a big old bruise on it right there. I actually thought that I had broken my wrist. And Kim did too because of how I was holding it. But I could hardly use it and it hurt so bad. And I was just like, okay, like make sure I can use my whole hand and all of those things. And I finally was able to just kind of work it through. But I did hit my head and had a headache for probably a day. So little mild concussion. I definitely have whiplash, and then I have bruising on my foot and my knee. Y'all, I don't mess around. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm all in. It was so fast. It like, okay, so we were prepping for rain. We're basically gonna rain the whole month of November. There is maybe 3 or 4 days that don't have rain this entire month, and I'm talking all day, all night rain. So Kelly's gonna post a link to her friend that actually she made a video making this, and so that's the stuff that she made, and I'm already feeling better. I mean, I'm on like, I don't know, day 2 or something of using it, and I've just kind of put it on a few times throughout the day, and it has made a huge difference. Hi, Carol. I don't have to be the best at injuring myself, right? This is the thing. So I don't do things if I think I'm going to get hurt. Like I'm very careful about that. And I was like, oh, Kim's burning the beams. So I'm going to go throw the tarp over the sawmill, which I have done by myself 100 dang times. And we barking at? Must be bunnies out there. So I get it all the way over, and I've got the stick, and I'm lifting it up, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to step on here, climb up on here, and push it over. And when I did, my foot, just because it was a little bit damp, my foot just slipped right off, and I went down. And then I literally could not move. And Kim's burning, and she's got her back to me. She can't see me, and I'm like, well, eventually she'll turn around. She'll like need my help, and she'll turn around and see me just laying on the ground. Because I kind of was a little. I didn't pass out or anything, but I definitely saw stars, and I was like, I broke my wrist. This is the first thing I thought. I broke my wrist. And then she turned around. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. And then I'm terrible about let's assess the damage. I'm just like, let's get the tarp on the sawmill, because I knew like when I stopped, I knew that was gonna be it. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, buddy? Hi. Come on. Do you want to come up here? Hi, buddy. I know. It's a good boy. Justin likes this. He's like, oh, Anna made it. Hi, Anna. They're very excited. The ducks have come over to the back. They've made it very easy so that I could just feed them right here at the back. It's been nice. Let's see. Kelly says she's amazing. Follow her channels if you can, you guys. Yeah, she makes a ton of stuff. Like she has made all the things, I'm pretty sure. I haven't gotten a chance to go over and watch too many, but I honestly have been so busy. I haven't watched anybody's channel. This is the bonus to having an inside time. Yeah. Oh my goodness. They're so funny. So my son's dog occasionally will run over here, and man, they just lose it. And then she'll kind of like stand out there. Like then when we walk out, she's all excited because we came out to see her. She's so funny. She's so funny. Justin has your dog's looking for Justin. He's so noisy. Do you guys hear the train? But yeah, basically I've just gotten up. I've been puttering around. I've been cleaning. I've been organizing. I'm I'm preparing to get started on the kitchen. My son did let me know that he's decided the skid steer is going to stay up here all winter. So I'm super excited about, if we don't have machinery, there's no way we're going to be able to get the beams and stuff. There's a local guy that has a CNC going to get back with me here in the next couple of days. And so that'll be really cool to know. So hopefully I can get those ordered and start putting those up. That'll be awesome. But I woke your Amy up. She's like, let me hide. That one sounds froggy. Let me even see it. We're probably old. A live on Saturday, laundry day. Wants to know if we should do a live on Saturday. Honestly, the way we've set it up, we may switch it around. But this gives us our weekends where we're not having to meet any kind of deadline. So we were Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos out. I think videos are going to be going out on Wednesday. Actually, still have to edit. I haven't even edited. Still have to edit a video for tomorrow. I'll try uploading it all night. Hopefully that will help. Lots of buffering. Hi, Brian. It's just me today. Hi, Priscilla. Well, that's a boo. I was really hoping that this would work so that we could do lives. Wow, it's just me. I did picked up 2 batteries, put them in my truck, and the white Ford that you guys see out there, it is running beautifully, started up like a champ. I love that truck. Kelly and Dwayne are going to come over, and he's going to help me change the steering wheel because the steering column broke. That's the reason why it hasn't been driven. 2 weeks to vote in person saves the lines. Kimmy is doing good. She said the city is busy. She's really gotten used to it not being that busy. But it's a really, really stressful time for her and the kids. And, I'm sure they're just going through the paces right now. So yeah, it's very, very sad. So yeah, I'm going to be working inside, working on the kitchen, working on getting that done. I think I'm going to have to bring my firewood in. Man cage, I would love to keep the truck, and I love that truck. I love that truck. I love driving that truck. I love the power of that truck. It's awesome. I love that truck. It always starts for me. It's just been a champ. I bought it in 2013, so I've had it for 10 years. The problem is I had a horse kick my elbow and just bust it all to shreds. And I've done a couple of where I've driven that truck multiple days in a row, and it really truly hurts my arm because it's a standard. All my vehicles are. I love standards. And if it was an automatic, I would probably keep it because then I wouldn't have that issue. But the fact that it's bare bones, it's a fantastic truck. I love that truck. So I think that is the biggest problem is it just, I end up hurting. I end up getting a lot of aching in my elbow because I'm shifting. So I did change out one of the bearings in the, I don't know if it's called a bearing, but anyway, this piece that was plastic that breaks, I did swap that out for a metal piece, and it does shift better, but it's still a lot on that elbow. So shoot, I'd love that truck. I've been looking for months, and everything either has interior carpet or nuts in the terms of price. Yeah, this does not have interior carpet. It's literally one that you can hose out. The truck is fantastic. I freaking love that thing. Um, Robin, Kim's kid's dad passed away, her ex-husband. He had ALS, and he was diagnosed and he passed very quickly. So she's down there helping her kids in Boise, and just being there for support and such. And he was a really good guy. We were all stationed together in the military. I knew him very well. I've known him since I was 19 years old, and I know there's wild animals out there. Settle down, crazy. Um, and it's just super, super heartbreaking. Um, yeah. So trucks are insanely expensive. Because I was like, well, I could sell this one and replace it, but what'll end up happening? I know as soon as I drive it around and stick a for sale sign in it, it'll sell. Um, and that will get us into a position of not having to worry about building money. So all winter and probably into the spring, I'll be able. There's a little bit that I need left for the barn. I need a lot of bolts and such, and finish picking up the plates. But we're still doing that fundraiser thing for that. And I have all the metal for the roofing. I have metal for. I've already purchased that metal for the lower 4 feet is going to be metal, and then above that is going to be lumber. So we'll mill that out. But I have the house wrapping. I have all of that. So it'll pay for finishing this building, and we've got a lot already for this. So it's not like we need a huge amount of things, because we've been searching marketplace for stuff, and like we have our shower. Actually, we haven't. We just tell Kelly we need something, and she finds it for me. That's my personal shopper. Um, so, we really do have just about everything. We have the kitchen sink. We have I have a bunch of the plywood already for the cabinets. We have paint. We have, so if we continue doing which I really want to do the walls in the shiplap, I want to do the whole thing in shiplap. We will need to pick up that stuff. So, but I think we're going to end up putting this OSB up, and then painting that black, and then putting the shiplap up over that. I love that look. I think it's beautiful. Hi, Chuck. I'll dress up and know where to go. Yeah. It's a good thing we're all good friends here, right? This is my blanket. It's my wearable blanket. It's so warm. Yeah, so I mean, I have the kitchen sink. I don't have the toilet system that I want. I want the bio toilet, which is a really cool system that they have for living out like where we live. And so I've been researching that, and I'm looking at getting that, so I would be able to pick that up, which means we would have a flushing toilet in here. And then it's really pretty cool. Everything goes into a bag, this big huge bag, and then it creates a methane gas, and then you have a cooking thing to cook. You have where you could cook, use that gas, piped it in, and use that gas to cook with. So that is super cool. So it's a complete off-grid system, and you don't have to have a septic for it, because everything goes into this big huge bag. Just have to figure out where the big huge bag would go, because I really don't want it in the front, and I don't. Kira's cabin, which I'm still calling Kira's cabin. Kira's cabin is, there might be some space there for it, so we'll see. They do need to sponsor me. I've actually been in contact with them. We'll see. I will reach out again and see if they were 5,000 subscribers. And I think that's one of those things where they really want you to have more subscribers. Yeah, go watch all her old videos. That's super helpful. She's in not in the mind frame to be making videos right now, so she's not going to be putting. Kids really wanted her to be there for Thanksgiving, and so that's probably what's going to happen. So definitely, if you can go back, watch her old videos, and help her out with that. KJ, hey, I ordered a robe after seeing you and yours. I'll need one up here. It's cold in the north. It is cold, and I love mine. I call it my ranch jacket, and I got black because I work with the wood stove, and my other one that was pink turned gray because of all of the black that would get on it from the soot. Uh, Thanks, Tiffany. Doo-doo. So we need some money and all hands on deck, right? Basically, yeah. I this is the perfect time of year to sell a truck like mine, because people are looking for vehicles to do snow removal. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll sell really quick, and then that'll help me finish getting all the little things that I need, and then it'll be nice to be able to like go purchase uh all the things for the project and have everything and then start the project. That'll be fantastic. And I think in the spring, I'm definitely building the wood storage, firewood storage. This rain, you guys. So we have tarps. Everything's tarped. And the tarp is not good enough, even though it was a nice heavy duty tarp. It's firewood is wet, so Kelly actually she found the same one that she has, a wood stacker for inside your house, and I'm gonna bought two of those, and so I'm gonna be bringing wood in here and stacking it so that it can dry from all this dang rain, um, and so that I can then use it. I'm probably also gonna have to purchase. Sorry, I have to shift. My tailbone starts hurting. Hi, Raymond. So I'm probably gonna have to buy some of the pressed sawdust. Those pressed logs. They burn really clean. They burn really good. I'm gonna tell you though, just from getting the wall boards, the OSB up in the kitchen and in that back bedroom, it gets hot in here fast, really fast. So I do think we're going to use a lot less firewood this year. Plus, we're supposed to be warmer than what we were last year. Now, December, we're going to fall into freezing temperatures, and that's going to be. We'll see how it does then. But right now, even when it's dropped into the 20s, we had a couple of nights where it was 15 degrees, 18 degrees, and it was nice in here. I mean, I've been letting the fire go out at night, so I stuff it before bed. It gets really hot in here, and then it goes out, and then basically I've been waking up in the mornings and it's been 45, and that was on those days that it was like 15 degrees, 18 degrees. It wasn't too terrible. So having a damper will cut your consumption. Yeah, so the damper's working really well too. It's so nice. So next project is an arc. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I looked at the 14-day forecast, and it's like rain, 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 60% chance of rain, 80% chance of rain. It's gonna rain every day. So, are you able to use water totes for your wood and keep it dry? Well, they're expensive here. So other places people can get them really cheap or for free or whatever, and they're actually really expensive here. So it's not a cost worthy purchase for me, especially since I have the sawmill and I can mill out all the lumber and build a firewood shed, basically for the cost of the metal on the roof and the screws and bolts and such. So yeah, it's the spy plane. They fly over really low here. Robin, it was 23 here, ruined. Yeah, the The garden's completely done, and we put up a little greenhouse that Beaver sent us. That'll be into tomorrow's video, and we got it all staked in, all put in, all there, and then we had a huge windstorm. We didn't get to. I knew that I was going to have to rope it down more and tie it down more, but I was like, okay, this is good for right now, and then I can pick up some more rope, and then I can do better and da 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 da. Yeah, that night we had a humongous windstorm. That was the night that it was like, I don't know, 28 degrees outside. And at 3 a.m., I'm running out there. We moved the quail in there. So I'm running out there. I'm getting all the quail and bringing all the quail inside. And it was like 3 in the morning. It was ridiculous. It was so cold. So, yeah. So now when Kelly and Dwayne come over, we're going to set it back up because it actually flipped it all the way over. So we're going to set it back up and get it re-tied down and such. They're calling for freezing rain tomorrow where Darlene's at. And you're Canada, but aren't you like more northeast? Are you near Ontario? Is that where you told me? Ontario, yeah. Yeah, so we are supposed to have a warmer winter than normal, and less snow accumulation than normal. Last year was not normal. It was a really, really hard winter. And I would say we probably got 4 feet of snow, but we basically stayed at like 3 feet of snow. Um, and it, like, the snow got here and it never melted away and left. Where in general, like the first winter that I was here by myself, we would get snow and then it would warm up and it would kind of melt away, and then it would be cold for a while, and then then you'd get a little bit of snow. I think we had like 6 inches of snow on the ground in spots, so um it wasn't even like all over the place like it was last year. Let's see, KJ, is it too soon to remind you the sawmill cover is not a step? Seriously, use a broom or a rope through a grommet next time. So actually step up over, and I always step there. Like, I always stand there and do it, and it's never. Here's the thing: I didn't have my logging boots on, which is normally what I wear when I go down there. I had my tennis shoes on, and it had started misting, which is why I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. And so, and I use a stick and I push it on those things, and there was just like this one piece that wouldn't flip over. So yeah, learned my lesson. Hi, Charlene from Cape Cod. Cape Cod. Let's see if you've asked a question and I haven't answered it, throw it down again. So no, I think with the firewood, I'm gonna do an actual. So my neighbor, he actually has a whole building, and he keeps like 12 cords of wood in there all the time. And so he just rotates from where he uses it from, and he's got a really neat setup. And then that way, it's in there and it's dry, and he doesn't have to worry about it and sideways winds or anything. So I do think eventually that's what we're going to have, an actual building to keep the firewood in, because I would definitely like to have a few years worth of firewood, not have to get firewood every year for that next winter. That's just a pain in the hiney. So I do think that that's eventually what's going to end up happening. But I have really been looking back at this year, and I was thinking about doing a video. Kelly and I were talking about it the other day, doing a video on what I would have done different. If I was to be able to start over, know everything that I know now, what would I do different? Because there are a few things that I would do different. Sorry, I need to grab pecans to snack on. I was super hungry. Are you still enjoying this solitude for a bit, Anna? You know, I do like being alone. It's very easy for me to go into hibernation mode. And so, you know, I definitely call and chat with people and um uh it's so funny. So I've been watching these shorts and I'm like, it's official. I have ADD because they're like, if you have ADD, your brain thinks like this, and I'm like, I totally think like that. What? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Is it a bunny? They're so funny. They're so funny. We tell them don't bark unless it's Sasquatch or a cougar. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna end up doing that. KJ, how's the garden? Anything left after the goats? No, and the cold. We had like 4 days that was 15 degrees, 18 degrees, 20 degrees. It was 15 and like 23 degrees for about a week, and so that ended the garden right there. You know who's not here is Bob. Bob's not here, so just saying. Hi, Jim. Almost missed the live. Hope you're feeling better. So we're having a really big issue with, you know, it's getting dark so early now. They, you know, did the fall back or whatever, whichever one it is. All I know is now I'm waking up at 3 a.m. wide awake instead of 4 a.m. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Oh, goodness. My goodness. My goodness, buddy. My goodness. So I think we're going to end up doing the lives at 3. We may move it to Saturday. I know that our lives are in conflict with some other people that we watch. So, you know, that I don't like because I'd like to be able to go over and watch them and such. So, you know, but with it getting colder and us wanting to be in the warmth and not sitting in the truck, I think we're gonna either move them to Saturdays at 3 because you know that is definitely a doable thing, but I think we're gonna keep them at 3. I kind of chatted with Kim about it, and she was like, "That is a good plan," because especially during this summer, if we do them at 3 from 3 to 4, then we can jump back into work for 5 more hours or whatever. You know, still have an evening or whatever. So I think we're going to attempt to do that. So I don't know if you guys just want to, if you don't care and you'll just be there whenever I put it out, or if one day works better for you, let me know. Because you guys are always here for us. And so we'd rather do it on a time that works better for you. He was here. He said it too early and, oh, he said it was too early and left. Okay. 6 Eastern, then okay by me. Yeah, and that was kind of the other thing is we have a lot of people that are in the East, and it is a 3 hours difference. So 5 is like 8 p.m., which is late. So, you know, I guess it is after dinner at that point. But you know, 3 puts it at 6. So I don't know. I just thought that worked better. Saturday is great for us. Yeah, my eyeballs are like, why are the prints so small? I heard about this chick that got in a fight with a sawmill. It totally beat her up. Oh wait, ignore that. It won. The sawmill won. Totally won. Well, I had to shift, sir. I had to shift. He's growling at me. Let's see. Don't mind this time. 6 for me. See, I feel like that time works. I'm starting to sweat. I don't know if it's the dog or what. These robes are like fantastic. Oh, there's a squirrel. Ooh, there's a squirrel. Ooh, squirrel. Is that what you were barking at earlier when I thought it was a bunny? I shouldn't get them riled up, huh? Not smart. Why is my bed moving, right? It's got like super hot. It will get 100 degrees in here really fast. It's the best place is like right where you guys are sitting, which is where my chair normally is. And you can slide open the window and like have the coolness come on you on the back of you because it'll get 100 degrees in here fast. Oh, Raymond says it's 6:35 here in Florida and 70 degrees. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? One of my friends, they bought a little place in Arizona and she posted them sitting at the pool and she's like 95 degrees here. Now that's too hot for November. I remember it being that hot because I grew up in Tucson and so like the heat, I can't do the heat anymore. But when you're really cold, you're like, and I always tell Kim, you know, Texas, you can build year round in Texas. Hi, Mary, you made it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Eastern time is fine with me. Alicia, where are you at? Are you in one of the Carolinas? See, I feel like 6 works kind of for all of us, doesn't it? The best thing about living in the South was making fun of the cold. And yes, except for it was really funny because, you know, weather's going to come in and you're going to have a little bit of cold. It's going to drop down to 45 and everybody runs to the store and gets bread and snacks so that they can survive the 4 days or 2 days that it's going to be cold. Tennessee still. Okay. If you guys hear a buzzing, that's because there's a call coming through. So we're definitely going to get it done, the shipping container done this winter. We've done a lot of the harder work last winter, so I feel like now it's more kind of the fun stuff. So that's exciting. I am putting in, do you see where the ladder is? I am putting an elevator there sooner than later because the dogs don't like the ladder, so they don't want to go upstairs and sleep with me, which is sad because they normally do. It's 80 in southern Arizona right now, Tanya. That's awesome. 80 is nice. 80 is so nice. I miss 80. Actually, this weather's not bad. The rain is what's terrible. But I'm very glad it was not 5 feet of snow instead of 5 inches of rain. KJ, I suspect there will be a learning curve with the elevator too. So I have a winch that I bought from Harbor Freight, and it's just going to be on that wall, and it's just going to winch it up and down. I saw a guy that had one in his garage, and I watched his video. He didn't show you how he made it, but he showed you it finished, which was kind of a bummer. I was hoping he would show it being made. Come visit and enjoy the 80. Tanya, that would be so awesome. We probably will come visit you. A winch. Yeah. I am very excited for the kitchen getting done though. So most likely, well, I'm probably going to fiddle around with this because I want the dogs to come upstairs without me having to carry them. Because right now I actually cannot carry them with my tailbone. Just it's too much going up and down the ladder with them. But getting the kitchen done and the bathroom done and moving into like finishing out the walls here in the living room and that kind of stuff, I think is how it's going to go. I gotcha. Arr, arr. But won't it'll be so much fun to have a little elevator. It'll open up the living room more because you have to leave the space, the landing in front of the ladder. Because I was going to do a permanent ladder there or stairs or whatever, but you have to leave that space empty. And this way, the elevator can actually be a dog crate for Chloe, like when we have to crate them for whatever reason. And then we're actually going to put in a table here over the doggy door that's also a dog crate, so that they can be shut in when they need to be. Well, it seems to be working. Like it seems to be not spinning too much, I hope. It's not spinning at all for me, so it's really clear. Normally, it's not on this one because it's in further, which I knew it would be, but shiver me timbers and grill a plank. Ooh, salmon. Robin, I have spent the whole life figure out where the heck you are sitting. I'm in the living room in the container. Oh, good. It's much better now. We can. Kimmy made it. Hey, sending all my love. Sorry I missed the beginning of the live. That's okay. We talked about you. Everybody's worried. They're sad. Hugs. All of those things. I filled them in. So, what is the temperature in Boise? You could fold stairs that are up when not needed. Yeah, you can, except for you'd again have to keep that whole space cleared, and the dogs don't like the ladder system. So, and they sleep with me. So, they need to be able to get up there and get down. And when I do carry them up there, they're very concerned about the hole in the floor. It stresses them out. So I'm thinking with the elevator, like when I'm up there, it would be up there, and that hole would be filled with the elevator. So it would stress them out less. It's 45. I think it's about the same. Prayers for your babies. Yeah, so definitely go and watch Kimmy's videos to keep her up. If you're not home, just let it run in the background. So yeah, while she's there, I'm just gonna be puttering. And the hard part about puttering around is it's hard to video. So basically the last couple of days, I don't know, I guess it's been almost a week now. Um, I've been resting a bit and then I get up and I do something and resting a bit and get up and do something. And so that's hard to video. So right now I'm just organizing things, cleaning things, pulling things out. So we were selling the RV. So we had pulled a bunch of stuff out of the RV so that we could sell it. And one of the things that when I bought the RV, I paid like $8,600 for it. And I was like, I know that living in it is going to be really hard on it. So I bought it with the thought of tearing it all down and either one, using the trailer as a flatbed trailer, because you really can't purchase a big 35-foot flatbed bed trailer for that cost, or building a tiny house on it and having a couple. I want to have a couple of rentals here, and so I'm now leaning back towards that, especially when the truck sells and I won't need to sell it. So then we can then just salvage everything off of it that's good. And like I know there's some soft spots in the roof, and so that would have to be redone anyway. So just kind of tearing it all down and building a cute little tiny house on it that's arranged better. So I think that's kind of be the idea. And I kind of think that I might leave the because it's a toy hauler, so it has the garage door in the back, and I could leave the garage door so that you could like literally lay that down and have like a big deck back there. Kind of cool. Let's see. You can do video shopping tomorrow. Hi, Linda. Saw an elevator system in a tiny home video on YouTube for small dogs. Ooh. If you find that video, can you email me the link? Da, da, da. Let's see. Kimmy says, do what you can do. Sorry you're hurting and in, but there to help. You'll be back. Hi, Sherry. Hi, I watch, but I don't comment. Can you build block stairs with drawers for storage and the dogs can go up and down, then put hatch at top to block the hole? Just thought. So that was the original plan, to do it just like that. But I have corgis, and so that would be really difficult for them to come down, especially Chloe. And so I know that I would, she has a bad elbow, so I know that I would have to carry her up and down. Justin could probably do it. He's pretty spry. It's pretty agile. But with Chloe, I was thinking that would be really hard on her. And my thought was, with doing an actual elevator, that we could probably do even a couch here. And this side of the couch could literally, even if it was like a couch with a Chase lounge on it, could come all the way over to where the elevator would go up and down. You wouldn't lose that floor space for seating or whatever. So, and like what we'll end up doing, we'll probably end up doing some kind of couch thing like that. And then have a coffee table in the center. So that's really hard to do with leaving space to be able to get up the stairs. So that's why I started thinking about an elevator and then started researching it. And they have some that are pre-made. I mean, who knows? We could blow up the channel. Share the channel with all your friends. Let's get a big channel and then I can buy one. I do know that the shop is also going to have an elevator to upstairs. You know, one, because we are using, we are going to have veterans down and we have veterans that have injuries and such, and I want them to be able to get upstairs. So there will be an elevator system in there also. And I don't even know if I'm going to do stairs. I have a friend that has a shop, and his upstairs area, which is their storage area, there's just an elevator to it. Like, he doesn't even have stairs going up to it. They use the elevator. And it's big enough to put the motorcycle on and go up and store motorcycles up in there. So. A puppy elevator. Yeah. I do know that it really did come down to when I saw the guy that had the elevator. Was watching a video. I was flipping through videos, and this shop elevator had come up, and I was like, that would open up so much usable space in the living room, because this living room is 10 feet by 10 feet. It's very small. So even just movement around and such, it's pretty cramped, and you don't have any extra space for anything. So, you know, thinking of like one of those couches that has storage inside it, and then, you know, a coffee table that has storage inside of it, you know, and then having some shelves and such so that we could hang jackets or whatever, you know, that would open up the living room. So I really am leaning towards it. I think it would be super fun to do too. Thank you, Tiffany. That's so true. She said, thank you all for continued support here and at Waking Up Country. Yeah, we really do. We really do appreciate you guys. And I want to tell you, you guys, those of you that have watched, you know that I have SAD syndrome, and depression with winter is really a big deal. And I know a lot of us haven't. We've talked about it before. It's so easy for me to, like I have said before, just jump into hibernation mode and be like, I don't want to do a video, or YouTube forces me to stay functioning in life. And even though I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to do the live. I'm going to have to go sit out. It's going to be a lot of stuff. I'm so glad that I did, because it just makes me feel so much better. Like, just, you guys are awesome, and I really do. We really do appreciate your support, and um, we don't make a lot of money, and it's not all about money, but this is a job and an income, but we truly love doing it, or we wouldn't do it. Um, it you really have to enjoy it because it's a lot. But I don't have babies. I don't have a husband. Um, so it makes it very easy for me to make this kind of my whole life. And I just really appreciate you guys coming along for the ride and following along with our shenanigans and such. And I do feel bad that there's a big part of me, because I am kind of a people pleaser. I do feel bad that I'm not doing Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos, but I will be doing shorts, and I think videos on will go out on Wednesday, and we'll do a short on Friday and Monday, prepping for Wednesday's video, or something like today's or yesterday's was for the Veterans Challenge, which if you share those, that helps the channel a lot. Um, Gets it out there and gets people to say, "Oh, I want to follow them," or whatever. So definitely share those. The shorts are easy to share to your Facebook or whatever, or with other friends or whatever. So um yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing, and I think I'm hoping it's gonna help. Some of the feedback that I've gotten is that we put out too many videos, and that people don't have time to catch up, and so they don't even want to subscribe. So we're gonna try this for quite a while and see if it works with our personalities. My personality is, when I have more things to do, I get more done. When I have very little to do, I'm like, I can wait. Then I go into procrastination mode. So, um, yeah, so we're gonna work on that and see how that works out. But that's kind of been the feedback that I've been getting from people. So, um, Bob is much too busy. He said it was too early. Yeah, he moderates for a couple other channels, so um, nothing wrong with your proposal. Things change with the seasons, and the Wednesday one is nice. Uh, oh, thanks, Mary. I think that was the biggest feedback that I got, was that we put out too many videos. So for those people that are already invested, you guys love it. You're like, yes, we get a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I get to hang out with you guys. For those people who haven't, it becomes overwhelming, and then they're just like, it's too much, and I can't. I'm already watching other people, and that's too much for me to put in. So one thing that it will do is you'll see us getting more done in the one video. So, that'll be good. It's going to be harder to edit because it'll be way more footage. So that's hard. Let's see. Sherry, just one last comment before I jump to watch your live on TV. I like your outfit today. Super cute. Flowers lift the spirit. They do. Thank you. I love house dresses. That's what this is one of those little house dresses. I appreciate that, Sherry. Thank you. I like for as many as you can, Darlene said. Hugs, Kimmy. And I think that, we had talked about it. It upset some people when I had said that I was going to film things, release them to members, and then release them out live. Of course, that was before I got injured. I don't know how much. I probably will not work on the barn until Kim comes back, because I don't feel safe working out there by myself. Because if something does happen, then what, right? So my son has his own job. He's not here all the time. So there's a lot of times I'm the only one up here on the property. So, I want to make sure that there's somebody here, because there is such a potential for injury. So, yeah, so I know I do have a couple of videos that are waiting to be edited to go out of work that we've already done. So those will be coming out first, but then I think we're probably going to have to jump to working inside here. And as much as I didn't want to bounce back and forth between barn and here, that's probably what's going to happen, because we're only going to be able to do so much on the barn. And so it'll probably be like us going out there for an hour or two, doing a little bit of work, doing that every day during the week. Hopefully we can continue that. But like for this month, it's raining the whole month. So we really cannot work out there. Next month it'll be cold, but it's not supposed to be raining. So we can work out there in that. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But if we're really close, I may just take a week or two off of putting videos out so that I can continue with barn videos until we get to a certain point. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we got a couple minutes left, so if you got any questions, throw them out. I do need to heal, and I am being really good about taking the time and healing and resting. I think physically, Kim and I both pushed it way too hard, because we were trying to meet a goal, which there's nothing wrong with that. But physically, we've both been hurting really bad, so I needed this anyway. The injury, that's just God telling me that I need to sit. Sit, girl. Stay. Let's trade paint. Hello, y'all from Oklahoma. Hi. How are you? You're new here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We are a little rowdy, but we're fun. Okay, so does everybody know who Paint is? Or are you guys just being nice? Because you guys are really nice. We have the best subscribers. I'm from Moore, Oklahoma. Robin, that's where you're at? Man, Oklahoma was so nice when Kimmy and I went down for the meetup with Keeping It Dutch. It was like between 70 and 75 degrees. It was like the perfect weather. Kelly, no clue. Just being cordial. Okay. I was like, wait, is this someone I'm supposed to know? At Robertson's Acres. Okay. Nice. Well, I hope you stick around. We're a lot of fun. I've just got injured last week and Kimmy's out of town. And so we're kind of running a little bit slow right now, but we'll be back at it. Hopefully working on the barn. My goal is still to get that metal roof on before the end of winter. That really is my goal. I want to get that dried in. And of course, I bit off a whole lot. Like, didn't even start with a small barn. I'm like, let's do a 30 by 50. We can do it. In Adair. Bob, you made it. Bob is so confused. So, Bob, we're trying a new time because it's still sunny out. And Kimmy's truck's not here. And I'm not going to sit out in the cold to do the live. So we're trying a new time. We may even move it to Saturday. I'm not sure. I like this time frame. It works really well. Upper Sky DJ. Hi. Take care of your body. You only got one. Exactly. Exactly. We have some wind coming in. All the leaves are falling off. All the leaves are brown. We have not gotten any snow. Possibly you're going to get some snow overnight the next couple of later in this week, but it's not going to stick around because it's still going up into the 40s during the day. So everything is just really wet and it's gray and miserable, but I have my lights. Kelly got me one. KJ got me one. I'm getting ready to, I know, Bob, I'm in my dress. Isn't that pretty? It's my little house dress. I do have leggings on too, and my Crocs, my house shoe Crocs. You don't expect me to get pneumonia doing a live. Well, so the last live that Kimmy and I did together, it got so dark in the cab of the truck by 6 o'clock. It was like we can hardly even see ourselves. I don't even know how you guys saw us. So I think this works really well as long as I can continue to get service. I've got the camera half out the window. So as long as we can get service, then we can do it. So all right, guys, it's 4:02, so I'm going to take off. I need to carry in some more firewood. to be drying and edit. Have to edit for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video probably won't go out. Won't go out at the normal time. Kelly is actually coming up, and we're gonna do some running around, run some errands and such, and get that uploaded. But it'll go out sometime tomorrow. His dogs are gonna fall out the window. Well, the dogs are behaving really well. Like they haven't went and jumped on it or anything. All right, you guys. Everybody have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. Bye, Kimmy. See you later, girl.